was pretty close, I think.
Who do we have doing minutes or?
Talk slow. I'm also waiting.
sorry, the look on your face is like, oh please, no.
I'm trying to record too, so just let me know when you're gonna start so I can get it going.
Buy an hour recorder. Amy starts Monday.
Yeah, that'd be a big difference.
Yes, yeah.
I didn't realize that all resigned.
I didn't hear about it until much before.
$341
for regional now, and they said very little. It was just, talked about the national service.
This is what he sent me, actually, these are details, what he wanted, so I just sent him the, I think he
What
can
the
go
issue
for it.
was or what happened.
Seeing how he operated, he just seemed like he was gonna keep doing this forever.
Yeah, I think it's some energy company you want to work for.
What?
I think an energy company of some sort that you want to work for, I think. I forgot, I've been told twice.
Okay, I think we'll call the meeting to order, and if Bryce and Thomas come, we have a quorum to start with, so. Do we want to start with introductions?
Well, gentlemen, Pastor Barnabas, and I've already heard your last name.
Yes, Bentor. My name is Pastor Barnabas, pastor of the West Fargo River of Life Church. Been around for like 6 months, so I just came to visit you guys.
Nice.
Good to see you. Good to meet you guys.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Welcome. You want to go around here?
Yes, I've been attending over there, and we met of all places at the mall and started talking about not holy subjects, but WH, wholly different subjects. And then we started speaking about, whoa, wow, okay. So I'm Mark Nelson, and I'm here, and I'm LA Simmerwood Men's Group, and da-da-da-da. Here I am, so, thank you.
Welcome back. We're just introducing ourselves real quick.
Oh, perfect. My name is Jen Lambert. I'm with Copeland Group.
Jen, what is your position?
I'm the senior staff accountant with Copeland Group. Yeah, so I do all the money.
Nice.
I'm Casey Johnson, Homeless Programs Manager here.
I'm Reed Sadie. I'm the public housing manager for scattered sites.
Well, and I'm Karen Moore. I'm chairing the meeting so we can get our stuff done.
All right.
Ken Grayson, just a retired banker on the board.
I'm Bryce Johnson. I work for the HBA, Home Builders Association.
Tana Horsley, Director of Handy West Transportation.
Michael Lear, one of the board members.
Steve Ickoff, Capital Improvements Coordinator.
Jill Elliott, Deputy Director.
And then Fundy Klein, the director.
Welcome,
Scott,
everybody.
our finance director, is not with us today, he's getting some training.
Oh, good. Well, welcome to all of you who are here. Has everybody had a chance to look over the consent agenda? And I actually do have a question for you. Are these minutes, should they actually be saying April?
Yes, we didn't have a meeting made.
Okay. So the minutes that are in our packet are actually April meeting minutes, and we should have that changed on the top.
Chair,
Yes.
are there more copies of today's meeting stuff?
There is, we got one here.
Thank you very much.
Do we have a motion to approve
I
the,
have a quick question. I don't, was this part of the agenda item for that meeting?
the Mountain Plains?
Was that,
No.
yeah. I just noticed on it that they go through the committee reports and there's no report from North Dakota. I didn't know if we just normally have one for that event?
That's
or-
the Washington DC.
Oh,
We didn't attend.
we didn't
Yeah.
attend, probably why we didn't. Gotcha. That's right, that was.
And it was kind of awkward because
Okay.
we couldn't attend,
Gotcha.
so it didn't.
Thank you.
All right.
And I have a question. What persons are looking at attending the Narrow Summer Conference?
Well, we've got three, and there's a fourth slot that's may or may not be filled. Jill and I and Thomas,
Joe, you and Thomas, and then the other person.
not identified. Yeah. And so one of the board members would choose to go, or we have, or it may not be filled.
We'll just, because we were, I didn't get that information. I don't know if anyone else did on the summer conference. But, so at this point, we've got you three attending and then one more person. Is that what we're asking you to approve? One more person if one of the board members chooses?
Yeah, and I'll get that information to you all immediately, and then.
It's probably too late to register now anyway, wasn't it?
We haven't registered, because we haven't been approved, so we haven't either.
When is it, like mid-July?
It's like the 13th, July 13th
Okay, well-
is our national committee meetings that
If
we
you
need
would
to
send
be
it
at.
out.
Yep.
Okay. All right, any other questions?
I make a motion to approve.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
Tom seconded. Any other changes, additions, deletions, questions? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Do we have any changes to the agenda?
We don't.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Let's go into reports. Steve, would you like to start?
Was right. I don't have really too much with capital other than the main one shows that we were waiting for HUD to approve the 16 grant, and if you go to this month's one, they did. So it's in lots and released. The only thing that's not released again is the money that we had set aside for debt payment. If we take any loans out through the RAC program, and that's the way HUD has that set up. They were released at the time. They won't let it release not unless there's a RAD, what word am I looking for? RAD
Approval?
system in place.
Okay.
And we're still in the approval stage, so, but I have to have it in the budget that far in advance because it's a 5-year budget. So it's one of those catch-22s, it's gotta be in there and they lock it because, but we can, like now, the 15 budget had it in too. Well, we're never gonna get to that point by the time the 15 budget needs to be expended. So then I just put a request into the field office and they move it out of that back into for projects and stuff, so.
So the money is still there and can be used, it's just that we reallocate.
Right. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And Steve, what, the high-rise repairs, what capital improvements are occurring?
Flooring and cabinets and bathroom repairs and then again, the plumbing.
It's ongoing.
That's an ongoing project.
Plumbing, yes, we know it is.
Yeah.
But where I was going with that is, if we're looking to sell at some point, what kind of work that
We're only doing if the unit is in such condition it's not rented. We're not, I'm not doing a full scale like we do at scatter sites where we're trying to get them all modernized because we're gonna keep those. These are, if we have a tenant that absolutely demolished the cabinets or ran water in them, they're all, I mean, nobody else can move in and use it, then we're fixing them.
Okay.
So, and then otherwise if the flooring is in such bad shape you can't clean it, then we put flooring in.
So we're doing essential stuff to make sure that.
So we stay within HUD guidelines as far as safe and sanitary. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anything else on the capital fund project update? Jill, would you?
Sure. Your there's two deputy director reports in there, one from last month, so it goes basically from March 15th to June 20th. Just submitting grant renewals, we submitted the grant for 2 FSS coordinators again. Finished up the things for continuum of care. We did not get our Sisters Path continuum of care grant renewed. We had been wanting Sisters Path at that for many years, that we needed to look at keeping folks in there at least a year, and they were very much 6 to 7 months. That looked too transitional, so we did not hit that grant. We got the rest, of course.
So what does that mean for the operation?
Yeah.
Well, it means,
It's a good question what it means, because Share House pulled out of Sisters Path. So we are looking for a new partner. We believe we have them with the YWCA, and we will stay with homeless families with some supportive services. And that is strictly because Sisters Path received a continuum of care building grant back when it was built. And it said it always had to be kept for homeless persons. It didn't care anything else. With some supportive services. So at this point, what we think the community needs is a place for domestic violence, or through the transitional program through the YWCA. So we have been meeting with them many times. We have talked to like the prioritization committee with all of the homeless coalition. Do they have any needs? And we have not signed all of the MOUs yet with BSI, but they are out. I think Erin Dahl has sent it hers back in. I'm sorry, Erin, give her name, the director at the YWCA. We will be offering vouchers there, which we always have. We will be offering family self-sufficiency as a supportive service. Right now, Darcy, we hired her back as an FSS coordinator through 2 old grants we had. And she is housing out there in about 4 afternoons and working with those families. We will apply for it again, Mike, to get our money back. And it will be, I think, a joint application between the YWCA and the Fargo HRA. But right now, we don't have money for supportive services.
And there's another incentive to maintain the support services, and that's when we got a grant, a federal contract, for, I believe, $500,000. And the repayment's triggered if we don't keep supportive services in there.
Right now, that would meet the requirement of what we have now. Because the YWCA will offer their case management for their clients. Sisters Path or Share House will continue to offer their case management. They have 5 clients left there, and they will continue to serve those clients. So they've signed an MOU, but we think it will be evolving as those clients move out.
So we don't know if they will continue on once those 5 clients have moved out?
Probably not unless they can pay for the service.
Does BSI maintain ownership of the building?
Yeah. Well, that particular building,
For another 3 years.
another 3 years, but that one, the agreement with Share House was that they get the asset at the end of the 15-year lease agreement.
So they will own it.
Yeah. So they have right of first refusal.
So Jill, are you getting the sense that it sounds like the YWCA is on board and they're really interested? Is Erin talking to them?
Yeah.
Person you're working with?
Yes, Erin is rotating with us. And she's already requested a United Way grant. There was some kind of emergency funds set aside. However, we did not get them. So, the Fargo HRA and the YWCA are the 2 mainstays of the entire North Dakota continuum of care. We are the longest and the biggest and the most. As far as getting grants, writing grants, satisfying grant needs, so I think we have a very good chance to recapture it. It was $150,000. I know
know, they talked about giving Cooper House some of that too, because it was 12 units versus 42 units. Cooper House could certainly use some of that, and they only give 58,000. So we'll just have to look, our continuum of care will look and decide how to aggregate that, but, and we'll have to decide how we wanna apply for it, because I don't wanna compete against ourselves. But I would like to get a little more for Cooper. Because we don't need that intensive care at Sisters Path anymore, since it's not a chemical treatment center. And we do it at Cooper.
Right. If the level of service is
Maybe
required.
switch it from
For
60.
the Cooper people, it's
Exactly.
way more intense than.
We'll get 24-hour staffing at Cooper.
Right.
And we paid for that, kind of that bewitching hours, we paid for someone to stay from 5 to 1 AM.
So we'd have double staffing at that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Aaron talking about.
Yes, yes. Erin Dahl works there too, and I work with her a lot. Miss Kate and me.
But anyway, we're meeting regularly and everybody wants to make it work and so we're figuring it out.
It's almost like starting over with that building. Yeah, they don't have mailboxes, they don't have phone service, computers, all of that was tied into share house, so. Lawn care, you know, just anything, security cameras, it's just, we have to completely start.
It turned out, Michael, that they had been subsidizing that at the magnitude of about 60,000 a year.
Share
for the
houses.
last 12 years, yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what the North Dakota legislature does next session, because, you know, the budget